love to have the people here, and I love to share the animals with them, and the rental of the rooms in the house are fairly new. It's been a couple of years and everything, and I'm finding that is kind of exciting for me because I meet all different kinds of people.
Alpaca sleepovers? Count me in. The lowdown on Poco Creek alpacas. Hi everyone, this is your host Jim Hamill, and this is Season 5, Episode 14 of Pocono Mountains Podcast. We have featured the alpaca farm on Pocono Mountains magazine before, but never like this. Brianna Strunk traveled to Poco Creek alpacas in Monroe County and chatted with its founder, Mary Baxter. Mary's passion for alpacas is a heartwarming story all about how these animals can have a special impact on people's lives. That'll be in the upcoming July episode of Pocono Mountains magazine. More on that in a bit. The Poconos is a year-round destination for millions, with 2,400 square miles of mountains, forests, lakes, and rivers, with iconic family resorts and historic downtowns. It's the perfect getaway. You can always find out more at PoconoMountains.com or watch PTN, the Pocono Television Network, streaming live 24/7. Now, back to the episode. Poco Creek Alpacas has a wide variety of different alpaca-based experiences and fleece products right there in their farm shop. Now, you can spend the night at the farm, a whole new way to be a part of the alpaca farm experience. Here's Brianna and Mary. Enjoy.
Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Pocono Mountains Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Brianna Strunk. We are sitting down with Mary Baxter, the owner of Poco Creek Alpacas here in Effort. For reference, that's the west end of Monroe County here in the Pocono Mountains. She has a beautiful property where you can hang out and interact with alpacas and also stay overnight. There's a farm stay option here at a gorgeous property. Mary, thank you for having us today.
Oh, happy to do it.
So let's start from the very beginning with your story. Tell us about this property and how you came to find it and own it.
A while ago, I was thinking about retiring. Didn't know what I was going to do. Somehow got onto alpacas. I don't really remember how, but I started doing some research, went to alpaca shows, volunteered, went to other farms that had alpacas and talked to the owners. And then I happened to come upon the farm, which was available for sale. And that was the beginning. I just said, why wait to retire? I'm going to do it now. And I started with the alpacas and don't regret a day.
And now people can book times where they could come and interact with the alpacas. But was that your intention from the start, or was this kind of just alpacas for your personal life in the beginning?
No, I did want to do it and run it as a business. And I enjoy having people come and visit and learn about them, a little bit of education because they're not, they're a little bit different than what you might find. And not many people know about them. That's part of the business. Another part of the business is selling the animals themselves. I breed and sell the alpacas, and plus I do raise them for their fleece. It's a wonderful luxury fleece. When we shear them, I'll send the fleece out to be processed into the products I get back to sell in the farm store.
And tell us about the experience when people book some time with the alpacas. Walk us through what that looks like.
So everybody arrives. There's a certain number of visitors I can take for each time slot. They arrive. I provide treats for the animals for them to go in and feed them. They get some instructions. We go in. Everybody has a great time, take lots of pictures. I love it when people ask me questions about them. It keeps me talking. And then we end up at the farm store.
And what is it about alpacas that caught your attention, or what you really want to share with people? Because while it is a fun experience, like you said, education is key for you.
Mm-hmm. So I think that they're really special animals. There's just something about them I find very therapeutic, very calming. Everything is on their terms. As far as touching them or feeding them or, and once you get a hold of that, they're just right around you, and they're just really cool animals. Very different.
And how many do you have right now? Obviously there's a variety, all different ages. You have males
Yep.
and females.
Yep. Currently I have 30 on the farm.
Wow.
Yeah.
All different ages.
Yep, right now they range from 12 months to 23 years old.
Wow.
Yep, I have one old lady in there.
And how exciting is it when people come out to see them? I assume there's certain age ranges that can come. Like, do you invite kids out or?
Yep, it is appropriate for kids, even little kids, to come and feed them. The alpacas actually are very good with the little kids, you know, as long as they're not running around or anything. But I don't think that they feel threatened because it's a height issue. And some of the kids are smaller than they are. And as long as they have carrots, they're happy animals.
How rewarding is it for you to, you know, you take care of this gorgeous property, you take care of your 30 alpacas and sharing that with people who come to visit your farm?
I really do enjoy it. And the enthusiasm that I see from people, it is very, very heartwarming for me to feel that enthusiasm from somebody else.
And you mentioned their fleece, this luxury item, and you have a farm store here so people can shop around and take that experience home.
Yep. And the farm store is open more or less with just a phone call. We set a time if you're not going in to visit with the alpacas and it's a day when I'm closed, we can, you know, I just need a phone call and we set something up and I can open up the farm store for people.
And I remember the last time we came here many years ago, I had bought my mom a pair of alpaca socks, and to this day she still loves them, uses them. They're really high quality, really warm. Tell us about some of the products you have in the store, and you know, they come from some of your herd as well.
Oh, absolutely. We try to do lots of different things with their fleece, and all of their fleece is usable and appropriate for different things. Many people know about the alpaca socks because of the characteristics of the fiber, but we make hats and gloves and scarves with them. We do dryer balls. There are also alpaca figurines or little plushies, I guess you could say, made from their fleece. There's boot inserts. Just so many different things, and I try to keep things that appeal to all ages too.
And you know, it's hard to convey for people listening to this podcast how gorgeous this property is. How many acres is it, and how do you describe it to people who are maybe looking to book a stay, because we're going to get to the farm stays in a minute? How do you convey the feeling here to people?
So I'll let them know that it is, it kind of sits up, the house kind of sits up on a hill. It's surrounded by fields and woods. There's a total of 72 acres. Great views. You can see some mountains in the distance. You see, you know, in the distance, houses and neighborhoods, things. It's a very peaceful, quiet kind of place. People come, they can relax, they can hang out.
Yeah,
that's
gorgeous.
pretty much what I tell people.
And tell us about the house itself. Very spacious, but you offer now farm stays.
Yep, I have 4 different rooms that are bedrooms that are available for people to rent. They can use the downstairs, the great room that they can sit in and chat with other guests, or, you know, just amongst themselves. Great fireplace for in the winter time. It is a big open space on the first floor, so you can look out and get all the views. The rooms each have, well, one room has a full-size bed, the other 3 have queen-size beds. There are 2 sets of bedrooms to each bathroom as well. They're shared bathrooms there.
So you could kind of do like an extended stay where the parents stay in one room, the kids stay in another, and they're connected by a bathroom.
Yes, yep, you could do that. And I've had visitors like that do that. I've had families that just take, you know, all of the bedrooms. And then I've had just couples come for a nice getaway and to do all that they can do in the Poconos when they're here.
And we're sitting next to this gorgeous pool on this hot sunny day, which looks
Right.
very inviting.
Yep.
So this pool is great for guests too.
Yep, it's open from Memorial Day to Labor Day. Guests can, hang out and use the pool too.
Wow. Yeah, it is just such a gorgeous space. And how can people book a room? Because there are different websites for the Alpaca experience versus the overnight farm stays.
So somebody can either just call and they get me and they tell me, what they're looking for, and I can do everything over the phone for them. Or they can book it online at chestnuthillcountrysidemanor.com. They can go and they can look at all the different rooms, and then they can just book it right online.
And what I think is really cool for the farm stays, you also get the visit with the alpacas that comes with the
Right, I
booking.
include that with the rental room, with the room rental.
Wow, very nice. Is there anything else you want to say or mention that you think is important?
Well, I just love to have the people here, and I love to share the animals with them, and the rental of the rooms in the house are fairly new. It's been a couple of years and everything, and I'm finding that is kind of exciting for me because I meet all different kinds of people, and we either chat or we don't. I interact with people as much as or as little as they want, and it's fun for me too.
And I imagine a lot of the people visiting are coming from major cities, New York, New Jersey, Philly.
Yeah.
This is kind of like a quiet escape, even though there's 4 suites here. It seems like a private, quiet, something that someone from out of the area is really looking for.
It's, I think of it as an intimate place to stay, or a little boutique-y kind of place. It's not your big chain or, that kind of atmosphere.
Yeah. Very nice. And you could come exclusively to be near the alpacas, but you said you have a lot of people who are staying here because they're doing something in the area, and this is just a great selection. It's close by. So, it could be tied in with the alpacas, or also doesn't have to be. It's whatever the person wants.
That's right.
And you're really close to a lot of things too, right?
Absolutely.
For people to, you said you're booked for race weekend coming up, Pocono Raceway. So you are close to a lot of attractions?
Yes. Yeah. Wintertime, you've got 3 or 4 different ski areas within 20, 30 minutes of this property. The racetrack is 15 minutes away. Town is 3 miles away with, grocery stores and so forth. So even though this feels like it's in the middle of nowhere, you're close to everything.
Well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. And maybe we'll come back in a few years and I'll just keep getting alpaca socks every time.
That works for me.
So we'll build a collection here.
Yeah.
Mary, thank you for your time today. I'm Brianna Strunk with the Pocono Television Network, and thank you for listening to this latest episode of Pocono Mountains Podcast. We hope to see you here at Pohopoco Creek Alpacas sometime soon.
Pohopoco Creek Alpacas. You can find out more at PoconoMountains.com. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. We'll have a new episode each week, highlighting lots of the fun things you can experience while you're visiting the Poconos. Subscribe and leave a review and or comment on whatever platform you listen.
It's the Pocono Mountains. We're in the fun business. With our fabulous water park resorts, when things are heating up, we're cooling you down. Our cutting-edge attractions are just so much fun, both indoors and out. You decide. Then completely unwind from that fun-packed day. 3 great water parks, all in one awesome place. The Pocono Mountains. It's in Pennsylvania, the great American getaway.
We're back. Thanks for listening. I'm Jim Hamill. Now for a Pocono Mountains Podcast Extra. Pocono 3C, or Pocono Community Caring Company, is a program that gives a job to folks who are experiencing homelessness or at risk of homelessness. That's a chance at earning an income every day to help them get back on their feet. Clean up litter along the highways of Monroe County as well. The program has teamed up Street to Feet, the Monroe County Municipal Waste Authority, and the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau in this effort, and recently celebrated a 6th anniversary of Pocono 3C. A news conference was held at the Waste Authority's Military Road Recycling Facility, where a graduate of that program, Elijah Spencer, has become a full-time employee. Now, here's a listen to that fantastic initiative, and there's also a story in the upcoming Pocono Mountains magazine in July focusing on Elijah. Enjoy. Good morning, everyone. This is Jim Hamill from Pocono Television Network, bringing you live here from Military Road, the Waste Authority's Recycling Center in Stroudsburg. You can see behind me, we're set up for a media event today that's going to tout 6 years of success for the Pocono Community Carrying Company, or Pocono 3C. Pocono 3C was started 6 years ago in June. On another beautiful summer day like today, where folks in the community who are at risk of homelessness or are homeless were able to find a day job helping to pick litter along area roadways. Over these years, they've found work. 22 people have found full-time employment, as well as housing, as well as more than 26,000 bags of trash pulled from area roadways, over 1,300 miles cleared, and we have a great personal story of Elijah Spencer, who's now working at this facility here, to share with you today. I'll step out of the way. We'll start the news conference, and we thank you for watching here on Pocono Television Network, and please enjoy this great story of a great program happening now for 6 years and continuing right here in the Pocono Mountains.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming out. This great celebration. I don't think there's probably a better success story when it comes to all kinds of different organizations coming together and making something happen for the good of a community. This is really a testimony to everybody that's involved. So I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today for the celebration of the Pocono 3C, and some of the other folks that are going to be speaking are going to be talking a lot more about the nuts and bolts of it. But just thank you for coming, enjoy it, and I'm going to introduce Chief Jackie Bagu. She has been involved. She's got a couple decades in at the Waste Authority. She started when she was 14. So I just want to let you know, we did hire her as soon as she got her working papers. We hired her, and she's been there ever since. So, Jackie, you want to come up?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. This is a great time to celebrate this event. It's long overdue. In 2019, I had the privilege of being part of this with some brilliant minds like Pocono Mountain Visitors Bureau, United Way, Street to Feet, and the Waste Authority. We all came together and we got this program underway. And since then, it's been outstanding. What they do for the community is just amazing. There's no comparison. They go above and beyond what we can ever expect from them. It's just fabulous what they do. They serve such a great purpose. This program is so important. We need to keep them around and if possible, extend the program and grow it some more so that we can have this, throughout our entire county, although they cover it pretty well, but we really do need to keep programs like this, in place, and we need to support them. I'm very, very happy to have been, with this program through inception. So it brings me great honor and a lot of emotion because, this is really important, especially for all of them. So with further ado, I want to present to you Mr. Elijah Spencer. He is a Waste Authority employee who has been with us now for 2 years. And we're very proud of him and everything he's accomplished. So, Elijah, please.
Hello, everyone. Kind of nervous. It's the first time I'm doing something like this. I'd like to thank Jackie for introducing me to everyone. And first, I'd like to thank Mike. Appreciate you so much, Mike. Appreciate everything. Give me a chance. Appreciate the prayers. Give me a shot. If it wasn't for you, Jackie, Cruz, everyone, I wouldn't be standing here today. And it's due to these guys that I'm able, and especially Leslie. I cannot forget Leslie. She's helped me so much in the beginning. Everybody at 3C, and if it wasn't for these people, I wouldn't be standing right here. I'm so appreciative. Yes, Street to Feet. If it wasn't for Street to Feet, I would not be standing here. I would not be in this position that I am today. I'm in a way better position than I was a couple years ago, and that's due to Street to Feet, everybody at the Waste Authority. So thank you so much. And again, you guys, I just want to stress, you know, if you give 110% in anything and everything you do, it'll always work out. Keep a lot of positive people around you. Positivity is the best way to go. You will always find your way. It's always going to be everybody's here to help you. Take the opportunity, take the chances, do the steps necessary to get there, and just pursue whatever you have to do to get in a better position. Achieve it, grasp everything, and take care of whatever you need. And again, I'd like to thank Ronnie as well. That's my co-worker here. Ronnie makes things go easy for me. It's like you get a lot of different characters, but I appreciate the community. Everyone, thank you so much. And there's a lot of nice people that makes my job real easy. It makes things go well. So I'd like to thank everyone, 3C, Monroe County Waste Authority, and the community as well, because without everyone, I wouldn't be standing here saying thank you. So again, thank you. Oh, and I'd like to introduce Leslie. Leslie was the head of the program of 3C who helped me get in this position where I'm at today, so thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Leslie Perryman, and I'm the former program director of RHD Street to Feet and Crossroads Community Services. And I'm just so proud to be able to be here today, to be part of this event. Who knew that 6 years later, we'd have so much success to celebrate? I'm so thankful for the partnership of the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau for really funding this opportunity to give people a hand up and not a handout. The Waste Authority for being able to be there, especially Officer Cruz, who is absolutely amazing and keeps the folks safe every day. Is out there on the sides of the roads with folks, keeping them safe, making sure that they are safe, and that they're following the safety guidelines, but also making sure that they are still treated with respect and dignity. That's extremely important. And of course, RHD Street to Feet, you know, the three organizations coming together, and we have to thank the Pocono Mountains United Way for pulling all of these agencies together as well, so that we could put this program into fruition. Throughout the years, we've had so many people be able to become housed and employed and get back on their feet to be able to pay bills, pay for medications, buy clothing, be able to pay a phone bill, get prescriptions, and take care of their daily needs, but also be able to save money for housing opportunities, which is the whole purpose of the program. We're grateful for all the opportunities that we've had to do this, and I look forward to the future. I'm so proud of the work that has been done thus far in the last 6 years. And while I'm no longer with the organization, Street to Feet, Pocono Mountains Visitor Bureau, the Waste Authority, and 3C will always live in my heart, and I will always root for everyone's success. And since I'm no longer here, though, I couldn't imagine handing this organization over into better hands than Melody Rodriguez, who is the new program director. So I'd like to introduce Melody.
Hello, everyone. I would like to thank you for celebrating the P3C work program and for celebrating Elijah. We are extremely proud of his success. Thank you. As the new program director, I am really excited and looking forward to continuing all of the great work that our crew is doing in the community. They are working very hard. They are extremely motivated, so we are very proud of them as well. And this is a really great partnership that we have here with the Waste Authority, so thank you for giving them the opportunity. I am looking forward to celebrating many more success stories with you all in the future. And now I introduce to you the Executive Vice President of the Pocono Mountain Visitors Bureau, Brian Bossett.
Good morning, everyone. Really just going back to the partnerships 6 years ago, this was something that we had talked about for a while and bringing everyone together. So yes, I want to thank United Way, REDH Street to Feet, our team, the Pocono Mountain Waste Authority, crews, and all the crews that go out with him. It's just been great to see this grow year after year. I would be remiss not to thank Mazzozzi in the beginning where she helped us pull this all together. Also, Jackie and James at Monroe County, and then, bringing everyone together and all the things and all the support we've gotten throughout the community from our commissioners, different townships, finding ways to help this grow. And it's really just been a great program just to see the success of it. And to Jackie's point, we'd like to see it grow and continue. These are programs that really help the community and get people to really look at all the things that we're doing. So I'm really proud of this program and everyone else that's been involved. And with that, I'll bring up Christine Bush from Senator Rosemary Brown's office.
Good morning, everybody. Happy to be here today on behalf of Senator Rosemary Brown, but also this is something near and dear to my heart. I used to chair the Monroe County Homeless Advisory Board, so I want to thank Leslie personally. I know she has created many different avenues for our community, but this is one that is a beautiful partnership. Thank you to Pocono Mountain Visitors Bureau. Thank you to the Waste Authority. This is just a phenomenal program, and we're so happy to have it here in Monroe County. I did want to mention, because I think I'm one of the last speakers, so now I'm not going to take anybody else's talking points, 1,333 miles of roadway cleaned, which is equivalent to driving from the Poconos to New Orleans and back. How crazy is that? Also, over 26,000 bags of litters have been removed from Monroe County roads. This is huge. This is not only phenomenal for our area here, but we hope that other areas take note of this, maybe replicate it, not saying that the Visitors Bureau has any more money for any other county besides ours. But we want to thank you all. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. And if you ever need anything from us, definitely let us know. And I'm going to welcome up Bob Grass from the Monroe County Commissioner's Office.
Age first, I guess, right? Thank you. On behalf of the county commissioners, I just want to thank you for everything that you do. We see the difference every day. Years ago, on my first time with as county administrator, we always wondered how the roads were going to get cleaned up. And there was different initiatives going on over the years, and it just could never get done. And we see the difference every day by the litter being gone. And the old saying is, if the litter's not there, people won't litter. If they see litter, they're going to litter. So it's a tribute to the group that you guys do. You helped us at Glen Park, cleaning up Glen Park, which was a huge undertaking earlier this spring that it made a difference to so many. We had residents that came out and were concerned. We worked with Mike Stetler, and then they worked with you guys, Street to Feet. With Leslie, we had many meetings in the course of 6 or 7 months, long, contentious meetings, and literally made a difference, which is what it's all about. So little things like this make it a great community that we all can be proud of. The folks, again, working. I volunteered for many years picking up litter at different places over the years. Actually, years ago, started one of the first in the county, actually the second in the county, with the Young Republicans out in the West End. So we actually started the second one in the county years ago, and I picked up thousands and thousands of bags of trash. So I applaud what you do, and I pick up and I don't litter, and I hope everybody continues that. And on behalf of the commissioners, they had other meetings. I do apologize. We had other things going on, so I was stuck on the phone with a constituent. I couldn't get off, but I did finally get here. So again, appreciate everything you do, and thank you again.
Just like to thank everybody again for coming out today, especially, the Waste Authority day to day, Street to Feed day to day, but without the Visitors Bureau being the backbone of this happening, it would not be taking place. And one of the most important things I think of, besides the trash, is the human beings that we've touched. not going to get emotional, but it's pretty incredible. Thank you, Chris. The media that's here today, if you want to, you can go out with the crew. You can follow them. They're more than happy to have them to be watched as they're working hard for us out there cleaning up the roadways. And also, please take a look at these talking points. This is pretty incredible. When you see that 26,000 bags of garbage, that's a lot of garbage. So thank you all for coming out. There are some light refreshments, some waters, and have a good time talking with each other. Thank you very much.
So that will conclude today's news conference here at the Waste Authority's Recycling Center on Military Road in Stroudsburg. We heard from one of the participants of that program, a success story, Elijah Spencer, who you will see much more on the upcoming Pocono Mountains magazine premiering the first Sunday in July. Elijah went through Pocono 3C and now has a full-time job and a home. And he's one of 22 people who've gone through that program over the last 6 years and had that success story happen. More than 1,000 participants have taken part over these years. Some of them are going back out today in this June heat. It's a great testament to the collaboration here in the Pocono Mountains of so many different organizations that care about the community, care about people, and care about making this a destination that people can be proud of. And we've certainly appreciated you joining us here on Pocono Television Network today. For the rest of the crew here, including the Visitors Bureau, the Waste Authority, and Street to Feet, and the folks who are part of Pocono 3C, we thank you for joining us here on PTN, and please enjoy the rest of your day. Pocono 3C or Pocono Community Caring Company. Head to PoconoMountains.com/Pocono3C. We hope you enjoyed Pocono Mountains podcast. Please remember to subscribe anywhere podcasts are available. Come visit us in the Pocono Mountains. Plan your trip today.